Each year, the CIH president runs a campaign throughout their 12 months of presidency. This year's president, Joe Richardson, is leading the Homeful campaign, a project to look at resolving and preventing all forms of homelessness across the UK. She's also taken on the task of raising money for the charity End Youth Homelessness, a challenge she's facing one step at a time.
It's taken 2 pairs of boots to get Joe Richardson to just over the halfway stage of this 630-mile walk along the southwest coast path. As president of the Chartered Institute of Housing, she's chosen End Youth Homelessness as her campaign focus, raising both money and awareness on her journey.
I was just aware of the excellent work that they were doing, and it's a group of charities across the UK as well, so it's not located just in one area. So that really appealed to me, the fact that I could walk for a collection of really sector-leading charities that represented young people in urban areas, rural areas, coastal areas. I spoke with Faye and Nick at End Youth Homelessness, told them about what I wanted to do, and they were so enthusiastic, so supportive.
End Youth Homelessness prevents homelessness, long-term rough sleeping, by giving young people the skills and the opportunities they need to succeed on their own terms. Jo came to us. She was absolutely committed to housing or supporting homeless young people and thought this walk would be a great way of doing it. And we 100% agree with her analysis and are hoping to build something more long-term out of it as well.
As well as raising money for End Youth Homelessness, people are also invited to join in the walk, especially if they've experienced homelessness, so their stories and the challenges they face can be shared. The Amber Foundation is one of the charities under the End Youth Homelessness umbrella.
I work direct collaboration with End Youth Homelessness, so they fund our rental deposit scheme and also our bursary applications. That goes towards when our young people want to move on, they want to go into their own accommodations. It gives them that opportunity to start in life and get a deposit on a place that they wouldn't have normally.
The charity offers a supported housing environment to homeless young people, which includes counselling services, practical advice and opportunities to develop new skills. The aim is to help the young people move on into a safe, sustainable home, plus work or further education.
Amber and the End Youth Homelessness project have kind of given me training and tools now that I can use to go back into work and to find what I really want to do and what I want to be, really.
End Youth Homelessness has helped me with sort of bursaries, things like that. And going forward, especially at the moment, I've been working just for sort of tools, trousers, things like that for work, which is really helpful.
I think young people have had a particularly tough time. If we look at the increase in house prices, not only to buy but to rent, and if we look at some of the towns and the villages around here, in Devon and Cornwall, where people want to come on holiday, and the holidays in this country have increased so much in the last few years. You look at the impact of that on the private rental market. We're not talking about getting a foot on the ladder of owning a home. We're talking about being able to rent somewhere to live. And I think young people have been disproportionately affected by this.
We're also seeing more complexities and more needs that we're having to try and meet. And we're definitely noticing a jump in referrals, and it just speaks to the situation that's going on, especially in the southwest at the moment.
I think sometimes when you hear the word homeless, you imagine, or the society imagines, a sleeping bag in a doorway in a busy city. But that's not the case. There's a lot of it that's hidden. A lot of people having stalled lives because they can't leave home, they can't leave the parents' home, or they're sleeping on a friend's sofa. So I just think that we really need to shine a light on that aspect.
I tip my hat to her, because the work to do that, and let alone supporting us as a charity and End Youth Homelessness to give us the opportunity for these young people, then doing something like this on top of it, it just shows how much of a selfless person that she is.
I'm so grateful that she's doing it and not me. Trying to do something for well over a month, getting up every day and just forcing yourself to do it must be incredibly hard. And it makes me think about what young people have to do when they're trying to overcome really bad childhoods, tough childhoods. So how do they start trusting in people again and start believing that there is a place for them in the world? That takes commitment over months and months and effort and trusting new people, which is very, very difficult. So I see real similarities between what she's achieving and what our young people achieve.
There are those moments where you just think, why did I decide to do this? And so it's the conversations, the views and the fundraising that help maintain morale. Plus, I'm over the halfway mark, so effectively I'm on the home straight. I've just got quite a few more days to keep going.